No one expect Adura Gbemi, Mohbad's younger brother, will later turn against Wunmi, exposing Wunmi and Iyabo's long hidden secret. God of Imole is never asleep. Whether the government give Mohbad justice or not, everyone had already know what happened. It was all Wunmi's reaction to a simple question made everyone believe she knew something. Initially, no one had ever called Wunmi a buyer. They were only asking her a simple question: what killed Mohbad? How did everything happen? But because her conscience is not clear, she started saying another thing, contradicting all her narratives. God so kind, Adura Gbemi, Mohbad's younger brother, has come back with his senses, narrating how everything happened before Mohbad died. Before I will drop the video for you guys, kindly hit on the subscribe button to subscribe to this particular channel if you are new. Turn on the bell icon to get notified on time whenever I drop a new video. So guys, let's proceed.
The witness, Christian. Aloba Adura Gbemi in the witness box, a Christian sworn on oath on the Holy Bible to say the truth and states in Yoruba. Examination by Mr. T. Olawanle. Question: can you tell the Honorable Coroner your name? Answer: Aloba Adura Gbemi. Question: your address? Answer: Orchid Estate. Question: what do you do for a living? Answer: DJ. Question: recall that on the 25th day of October 2023, you were before the Commission of Oaths of this Honorable Court. You deposed to an affidavit. Look at it. Is that it? Answer: yes. Question: what do you wish to do with it? Answer: I want it to be adopted as my evidence in this suit. The court. Witness: how are you today? Answer: I am fine. The court. You are very fine, and you have eaten this morning. You do not have any stomach pain. I need you to face the court, speak out, and calm down. I can see a little bit of fear in you. You are well protected. You are not answerable to anybody. You are only answerable to the court. You don't have to look at anybody over there. You only have to look at the court, and I'm sure my face is not scary. Look at me and calm down. If you need anything or at any point you're not feeling comfortable, let the court know. Do you understand? Answer: yes. The court. From the minute you start, every word you say and every action is being noted. You have to calm down so you can get justice. Are you ready? Answer: yes. Mr. T. Olawanle, that will be all. The court. The witness written deposition dated the 25th of October 2023 is hereby adopted as the evidence of the witness in this case. Cross-examination by Mr. O.E. Akinde. Question: Aloba Adura, that is your name? Answer: yes. Question: please speak up so that everybody can hear. Do you know the person that died? Answer: yes. Question: what is the name of that person that died? Answer: Aloba Promise. Answer: Aloba Promise, aka Mohbad. Question: Aloba Promise Oladimeji, he died when? He died when? Answer: September 12, 2023. Again, I'm reading it again. Question: Aloba Promise Oladimeji, he died when? Answer: September 12, 2023. Question: that day that he died, September 12, 2023, can you remember that day very well? Answer: yes. Question: on the morning of that day, where were you? Answer: I was at home. Question: where was Aloba Oladimeji Promise? Answer: he was in his room. He was in the room. Question: in the same building? Answer: yes, in the same building, different rooms. Question: that is the same day a certain nurse came to treat him. Answer: on that September 12th year. The court: you are not allowed to use year. It is yes or no. You are before the court and you are here for a purpose. You really have to speak out. This is a worldwide interest and it is pertaining to your brother. That is why I'm telling you to look at the court. You are not answerable to anybody. You have to speak out. Question by Mr. Oye Akinde. Grateful to the court again. That was the day someone came to the house to treat him. Answer: yes. Question: that morning, the reason the person came to treat him was because he had an injury. Answer: yes. Question. That injury from what we have heard before my lord was sustained 2 days at an event here in Ikorodu. Answer. Yes. Question. Were you in that event in Ikorodu? Answer. Yes, I was there. Question. Let's go to that event. Answer. Okay. Question. Your brother came to perform at Ikorodu that day. Answer. Yes. Question. Can you tell my lord the time you left your house at Lekki and when you got to Ikorodu? Answer. We left in the afternoon. I do not know the precise time. Question. If you don't know when you left, when did you get to Ikorodu? Answer. It was in the evening. Question. Around what time? Answer. I cannot tell the time. Question. What time did your brother perform? Answer. Around 9 p.m. Question. How long was his performance? Answer. Like 1 hour. Question. When he was performing, where were you? Answer. I was on the stage with him. Question. When he was performing, was he stationary or he was moving? Answer. He was moving about. Question. So he was exerting some energy, bubbling, full of life? Answer. Yes, sure. Question. All this while, did he say he had headache or he was tired or weak? Answer. No. Shakes head side to side. Question. When he finished his performance, did he complain of any tiredness or weakness? Answer. No. Question. So he was full of life even as at the point he finished performance? Answer. Yes. Question. When he finished performing and he left the stage, what were these? Question. When he finished performing and he left the stage, what were the set of things that happened up to the point that you left the venue? Answer. What happened was that after the show, the same Prado we came with CY, Mohbad, and one of his friends with Prime Boy, and I was in the second Prado with the DJ and one of his friend. OSA Aromolaran, my lord, the witness should speak out. He's just busy talking to himself. And if he will rely on the interpretation alone, he might deny not saying that. But if he says it loud and we can all hear him, we can hold him to whatever he says. The court. Have you heard what they have said? I'm sure you know I'm not using a microphone, and the last person seated there can hear my voice. I need you to speak out. If you speak out, we'll be able to end this matter quickly. We need to hear you loud and clear. Question by Mr. Oyakinde. You were at the point saying you were in the second Prado and you mentioned Prime Boy, your brother. Prime Boy, your brother. Who else was in that Prado? You said there were 2 Prado. You mentioned Prime Boy and your brother. And apart from these 2, who were in the second Prado? Answer. CY, Spending, Mohbad, Prime Boy, Darosha. Question. All these people were in that first Prado? Answer. Yes. That's on page 256. I'm going to 257 now. Question. At the last sitting, when Cynthia Wunmi was before my lord, I asked the same question and she didn't mention all these other people. Are you very sure all these other people were in that very same Prado? Answer. Yes, they were there. The court. Which Prado was Wunmi, the wife of the deceased? Answer. The same Prado with Mohbad. Question by the court. What is the capacity of the Prado? Answer. 5. The court. Can you list the people again? Darosha, CY, Mohbad, Prime Boy, Spending. The court. You did not call the wife's name. Answer. CY. That is what we call her. Mr. Oyakinde, you have been told there was a fight between your brother and Prime Boy. Answer. Yes. Question. Where were you when they had that altercation? Answer. I was not there when the fight happened. But before the fight happened, Prime Boy came to meet me and he called me to come, but I did not answer him. So he got angry and went back to meet Mohbad, and from there I left the second Prado and strolled out, and by the time I came back I heard they had fought, and after that I noticed there was bleeding in Mohbad's hand and I just strolled out. The court: is this the best of your voice? This is the way you talk? Answer: yes, this is the way I talk. Question by the court: you are saying that at the moment your brother and Prime Boy had the fight, you weren't there. Answer: I was not there. Question: but when you came back, all these other people that you mentioned now, were they there? Answer: they were there. Question: I want to call out some names and I want you to tell me if they were the same people. You said Darusha was there. Answer: yes. Question: Darusha is Adeyemo Buluatife. Answer: yes. Question: where was Olarewaju Idris Adedoja? Answer: the second Prado. Question: Aderanti Adeola, that is West. Answer: second Prado. Question: Sultan. Answer: second Prado. Question: so all those other people that I just mentioned, did they stroll with you or they were in the vehicle when you left? Answer: we were not in the same place that time. I was the only one that left there. The people I mentioned were there. Question: this is what I want to hear from you. You have mentioned the people in the first Prado and I've mentioned some people to you and you have confirmed they are in the second Prado. You walked away. I am asking, when you left, these other people, were they in the vehicle or they all left? Answer: after the show, we were not together in the Prado. We were just two. West and I were in the second Prado. Question: so when you walked away, where was West? Answer: in the Prado. Question: that means West witnessed the fight. Answer: I do not know. Question: when you came back and you met these other people with your brother, the vehicle's glass as at that time was broken? Answer: yes. Question: did they tell you how the glass got broken? Since that time and today, you and before my lord, have you found out how the glass got broken? Answer: yes. Question: recount to us. How were you told the glass got broken? Answer: I heard that Prime Boy and Mohbad had a fight and Mohbad hit the glass and he got injured. Question: you said that first Prado had 5 people. Where was the driver? Answer: he was there. Question: so the driver sat all through this incident? Answer: he was outside the car. Question: if you are saying the driver was seated, he was not the driver was not seated, he was outside. From the information that CY Wunmi Cynthia gave us, she said your brother turned round and came to where Prime Boy was seated. That means when he came out, round from what you are saying now, the driver saw him because he was standing outside and he also heard and saw everything that happened between him and Prime Boy. Answer: I cannot say so. Question: it is just natural if you think naturally. If somebody is standing beside this gentleman and this lady now came to stand beside me, that means I would have seen whatever was happening. Answer: yes. Question: what is the name of that driver? Answer: I do not know his name. Question: between when this unfortunate issue happened and today, have you had any contact with that driver? Answer: no. Question: so by the time he took you to that event, you've not had any contact with him? Answer: no. Question: who do you think will have the name of that driver? Answer: DJ Bami. Question: what is his name? Answer: Ajishebiri Sultan. Question: with the kind permission of my lord, we'll be asking that the driver who witnessed how that fight came about should be presented before my lord. We are requesting for his presence. The court: what is the name? Mr. Oyakinde, he said it is Ajishebiri Sultan that can give us the name. The court: finish first. Question by the court: let's go back home now. After this incident at the show in Ikorodu, how long did it take you to move from Ikorodu back home? Answer: 2 hours 30 minutes. Question: that show was on a Saturday? Answer: yes. Question: did you get home that same Saturday or Sunday? Answer: the show was on Sunday. Question: are you saying it was on Sunday? Answer: yes. Question: when did you get home? Sunday night or Monday morning? Answer: Monday morning. Question: but your brother got injured on that Sunday morning? Answer: yes. Question: when did the nurse that came to treat him come to the house? Answer: on Tuesday. Question: that would be how many days after he suffered that injury? Answer: 2 days. Question: between the day he got home on that Monday till when this unfortunate incident happened, was any form of therapy, first aid or medical attention given? Answer: not head up and down. Question: you have said he did not say he was weak or tired now. Between when he got home and up to the day he said he needed a nurse, was he getting weak? Was he complaining of body weakness, headache, body pain? Was there a deterioration of his health? Answer: no. Question: so he was still firm, hale, strong and good to go? Answer: yes. Question: so why was he asking for the nurse? Answer: because of his injury, so that he could treat it. He can treat it. Question: Ajishebiri informed this sitting that is your friend Bami, that when the nurse came and there were some reactions, he left the house with the nurse to get some medication. Is that really what happened? Answer: yes. Question: so when they left, where were you? Answer: I quickly went to get cab. Question: no. Did you leave the house when they left or you were still in the house? Answer: I was still in the house for about 5 minutes. Question: when the nurse came in, who was the one that attended to her from the door before bringing her to Mohbad? Answer: Ajishebiri Sultan. Question: what was your first contact with the nurse, or you have never had any contact? Answer: I have seen the nurse. Question: was it at the point of administering or the point of getting set to administer? When was the first time you saw the nurse? Answer: it was when she came in that I saw her. Question: where were you when you saw her? Answer: I was in the kitchen. Question: did she come to the kitchen? Answer: she sat in the parlor. Question: so you left the kitchen and you saw her? Answer: yes. Question: what was the next time that happened? Answer: Bami took her upstairs to the room to treat him. Question: when the nurse was treating your brother, were you there? Answer: no. So whatever happened between your brother and the nurse was not to your knowledge? Answer: shakes head side to side. Question: so when your brother was reacting to the medication given by the nurse, where were you? Answer: CY called Bami and I that we should come upstairs, that she doesn't know what is happening and that he just lay on the floor, and I ran upstairs. And when we got there, we poured water on him so that he can be calm. And he was behaving somehow on the floor. And it was from there that the nurse and Bami went to get something, I think drip. Question: Ajishebiri and the nurse left. What was happening to your brother? Describe. There was no medical person to attend to him. The nurse had left. What was going on? Answer: we carried him from the room he was giving injection to his wife's room, and we were fanning him to calm down. And when we did not see changes, I went outside to get a cab to get him to the hospital. Question: he himself, was he saying that he had pain or his back, or he was just still? He was not making any noise? Answer: he did not see anything. He was just moving. Again, he did not see anything. He was just moving on the floor and he vomited. Question: He was not saying anything about having any pains. Answer, he was not saying anything. Question, was he crying? The reason I'm saying this is because you were the last set of people to see him last alive. You had contact with him. You could describe what you were seeing. We were not there. Question, he was just moving on the floor and he vomited, and we took him to his wife's room for him to calm. And when there was no changes, we went downstairs to get a cab to take him to the hospital. That's in page 265, 266 now. Now, Ajishebiri and the nurse were off. You were there. Cynthia was there. Who else was in the house with you? Answer, West and OJ. Question, these two, what were they doing? Answer, they were downstairs. They went to check how we can get cab. Question, so when Wunmi made a call for help, these two did not come? Answer, the two were with Wunmi. Question, this is what I'm saying. You were in the kitchen. The nurse, your brother, and wife were upstairs, and at a point the wife made a call for help, and only you and Adishebiri went. Where were the other two? What were they doing? Why were they not with you? Answer, they were downstairs. Question, who called their attention such that when it was getting to the critical moment they came up? Who called them? Answer, nobody called them. They came upstairs. Question, you and these other two gentlemen left to look for a cab. Answer, I was the only one that went to get a car. Question, so these other two were with Mohbad and the wife? Answer, yes. Question, but when you were going to the hospital yourself, these other two gentlemen and the nurse and Wunmi were with him in the vehicle that went to the hospital? Answer, yes. Question, in the vehicle of that your neighbor, what was he saying? Answer, he did not say anything. Question, when you were taking him out of the house to put him in that vehicle, I need you to be honest as you could ever be. Was he still alive or he was dead? Answer, we're still doubting because of the way he was. He was not balanced. Question, this is what I'm asking you. You rushed out to get a cab. A vehicle was out. Who were the people carrying him inside that vehicle? Answer, it was two. Question, give me their names. Answer, West and OJ. Question, where were you when they were carrying him inside the vehicle? Answer, I was the one that went to look for a car. The neighbor was the second person. It was here that went to call him. Question, that is the vehicle you went for. When you came back, they were already putting him in the neighbor's vehicle? Answer, yes. Question, from what you just said, he was in the back. Again, I need you to describe where was he seated? Answer, three of us sat at the back and we put him on our laps. Me, OG, and West. And his wife sat at the front. Question, where was the nurse? Answer, the nurse was with Bami. Question, Bami and the nurse were not in the vehicle. Answer, no. Question, how many vehicles went to the hospital you were taking him to? Answer, one. Bami was in the car. The nurse wasn't. The nurse wasn't. Question, when you got to the hospital, was the nurse in the hospital? Answer, yes. Question, how did she get to the hospital? Answer, I don't know who she went with, but I met her at the first hospital. Question, let me see if you can fill in the gap. You are giving an impression to us that the nurse was not in that vehicle. Was she there or was she not there? Answer, she was in the car. Question, where was she sitting? Answer, she and CY sat at the front. Question, that means four of you sat at the back. Answer, yes. The nurse and CY sat at the front. 268. I'm going to 269 now. Question, how was your brother? Can you feel? Oh yeah. Page 269. How was your brother? Can you feel that he was breathing, he was still alive, or he had died? Answer. This is page 269. At that time, he was still breathing because we were touching his chest and he was still breathing. And by the time we got to Orchard Road, the driver said his hand was cold and he was not sure he was still breathing. Again, question, How was your brother? Can you feel that he was breathing? He was still alive or he had died? Answer. At that time, he was still breathing because we were touching his chest and he was still breathing. And by the time we got to Orchard Road, the driver said his hand was cold and he was not sure he was still breathing. This is page 269. Page 269 of the CTC. Question. The driver said he was doubting if he was still breathing. Answer, yes. Question. How many of you heard him say so? Answer, all of us in the vehicle. Question. What was your reaction when you heard someone say that he doubts this person was still breathing? Answer. At that time, there was traffic and immediately we got a bike to take him to the hospital so that it could be fast. Question. What is the name of that your neighbor that assisted and later made that statement? Answer. Abaga. Question. My lord, with the kind of permission of my lord, will be requested for this person. The court. I think we've had enough. They have all said the same thing. That this is what happened. Question by the court. Mr. O.E. Akinde, my lord, I want to ascertain if the gentleman was sure that he had died. The court. All the witnesses have said the same thing. They have said when they were in the car, the driver made a comment that his hand there was an allegation that there was something wrong with the person. Mr. Oyakinde, as my lord pleases, when that traffic incident occurred, who and who were on the bike that took him to the hospital? Answer. OG and Bami. OG sat on the bike and we put Mo on his laps so he can be balanced, and CY and I took another bike. Mr. Oyakinde, when you arrived at the hospital and he was received by the doctor on duty, was he taken to the ward? Answer, yes. Question, were you in that ward with the doctors? Answer, I was not allowed to stay. I was outside. Question, but could you see what the doctors were doing from where you were standing? Answer, no, I did not see what they did. Question, how long was it between your arrival and when the doctors turned to say this person had died? Answer, about 15 to 20 minutes. Barrister Pretty Lady, please write this thing down. 20 minutes. This is the first 20 minutes. We are trying to calculate something. 20 minutes. Question, but you did not see what the doctors were doing? Answer, no. Jolly Stars, please mute yourself. Jolly Stars, please mute yourself. Moderator, please, can you mute him or you drop him? Okay, thank you. Question, whose decision was it that he should be taken to another hospital when the doctor had said he had died? Answer, it was Darosha. Bami called Darosha and Darosha said no, that we should take him to another hospital. Question, when you left the hospital when you left your house for this first hospital, Darosha was not with you? Answer, no. Question, how long did it take him from wherever he was come and meet you? About 15 minutes. Question, where was your brother while you were waiting for Darusha to arrive? Answer, he was there. He was where he was. Question, did he arrive within the minutes you spent there and the doctor said he had died or 15 minutes after the doctor said he had died before he arrived? Answer, 15 minutes after the doctor said he had died. So 15 plus 20, that's 35 minutes. Let's continue. Question, when the doctors pronounced to you that he died, were they attending to him again or they left his body and moved on? Answer, they were still with him there. Question, you said the doctor said he had died. What treatments were they giving to the dead body? Answer: the nurses were still there with him. Question: were they administering any medication or they were just preparing his body for the morgue? Answer: they did not do anything on his body. They were not treating him since they said he was dead. Question: the doctors pronounced him dead and they did not apply any new medical attention to him, and it took 15 minutes for this person to arrive, and you now want to take him to another hospital? Answer: nods head up and down. Question: so those of you that agreed to take him, how was he? Did you see any sign of life in him? Adura, at the point you were leaving that hospital, are you sure your brother had died? Answer: yes. Question: what then was the point of going to the second hospital if you were aware that your brother had died? Answer: I was still doubting if he had died and asking what happened, and we took him to another hospital. Question: between the first hospital and the second hospital, how many minutes did it take you to go to the second hospital? Answer: about 20 minutes. 35 plus 20, that's 55 minutes. Let's continue. Question: so it took additional 20 minutes to get to the second hospital. So we are counting about 3 minutes now. It took 20 minutes to arrive at the hospital. You spent about 20 minutes for the doctors to announce him dead. You spent another 20 minutes made for Darusha to come, and it took another 20 minutes for him to arrive at the hospital. That's 80 minutes. At this second hospital, how long did it take before the doctors announced to you that he had died? Answer: immediately we got there, like 1 minute. Question: the moment